Okay, so here we are in Tokyo, Japan. It's November 12th, the year 2012. Again, rapidly moving towards, supposedly according to the Mayan calendar, the end of a certain particular kind of age. This materialistic age in which everything, for the most part, in human culture and our human community has been referenced onto the external. And now what makes these times so interesting is that we're beginning to turn our focus, our attention in an internal direction. So the question is, what does this mean exactly? What does it mean to reference the internal as opposed to the external? Well, the external has to do with, that part of ourselves and that part of reality we access through our physical senses. And that includes the use of our mind, particularly our kind of rational, judgmental mind. So we become so habituated to focusing our attention externally that it almost seems like a kind of a dream or a fantasy when a person begins to actually turn their attention internally. Now, fortunately, we live in a time where this is becoming much more acceptable and much more widespread. This beginning to shift the point of focus, the point of reference. Everything before, and even now in this time, there's still so much attention and so much reference paid to the external, those parts that we can see, we can touch, we can think about, we can label. If you think about it, so much of life is based on what you can see, what you can accumulate, what you can think about, right? If you can't make sense of something, it is often disregarded. And it's quite a subtle distinction. But now, so the big question then for this particular recording is, what does it mean to look internally, right? A lot of times people think, well, I'm going to look inside my mind, but actually the mind in which most people speak of is still an external phenomenon, right? So the question is, what is internal? What does it really mean, spiritual? This is a question I want to explore.